Hello and welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be the spirit message for November 9th. Spirit, what message do you have for the divine masculine for Thursday, November 9th? What message do you have for the divine masculine for Thursday, November 9th? What message do you have for the divine masculine for Thursday? Whoa! Two came out. What message do you have for the divine feminine for Thursday, November 9th? What message do you have for the divine feminine for Thursday, November 9th? What message do you have for the divine feminine? These are hard to shuffle. The tribe. Oh, there's only one over here. I don't like to be uneven. That's my OCD kicking in. Let's see if we can get another one just to make it even. We have another message for the divine feminine for Thursday, the 9th. We have another message for the divine feminine for Thursday, the 9th. We have another message for the divine feminine for Thursday, the 9th. Thank you. Oh, same one as yesterday. The fork in the road. Decisions. What message do you have for them both? What message do you have for them both? Perfect. Now let us see. Trying to think what other one I might want to pull. Maybe this is enough for now. We have first, where's my book? For the masculine, we have to the sea. So maybe some masculines are planning a trip. And we also have happy. So maybe some masculines are happy at the prospect of perhaps traveling to see the feminine. Again, can be because these messages contain three possibilities, not just relationship. So let's see number 7. To the sea. Essential meaning, being in the flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. The Oracle's message, isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. Relationship message. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. Prosperity message. Everything seems to work out when you stop scrambling and allow the sea of opportunities to wash over you and wake you up to your most prosperous potential. To get into that flow, you need to address your beliefs about abundance and money. The true meaning of your personal currency lies in your skills, your talents and abilities, and most important, your core beliefs. Everything flows from your inner world and is reflected in the outer one. When grateful to serve, you align your prosperity consciousness with a higher consciousness, and you can expect miracles. Everything you need will come to you easily. Protection message. When external conditions appear to block every attempt to move forward, there is no hidden message for you to decipher. Like the ocean, the tides of experience ebb and flow. You are in a natural cycle, so know that things will flow again in due course. There is no cause for alarm. Stop resisting and fighting against the situation and learn to flow even when the tide is going out. Relax and trust in the abundance that will soon be within your reach again. An ancient mariner's saying applies to you now. When fishermen cannot go to sea, they stay home and repair their nets. So I guess this is about, some masculines were dealing with money issues, codependency issues, or just some kind of karmic energy involved in this lifetime in pertaining to money. In past lifetimes, you could have, taken vows of poverty, if you were in any kind of, like me, I was a nun in a previous life, so, there are reasons why you struggle with money sometimes isn't always what you think it is. Sometimes it's, again, karma that's needing to be transcended. You're needing to change your relationship with money. It's also about going with the ebb and flow of life, trying to be at peace and not be too stressed or worried, if you can keep from being that way. Also, it's about releasing the need to control, I want to say another person, but in regards to the relationship message, it's needing to approach things differently than you did previously. Perhaps you were, again, a person who tried to control things as a way of a defense mechanism, perhaps due to some childhood wounding. Out of fear, we tend to try to control our environments so that we can not fear. And this also sometimes can come in the form of trying to control other people to protect ourselves. So they're saying to, try to take both people's perspectives into consideration. Try to use your combined goals and desires to move the relationship forward. And again, allowing the trust and faith to guide you forward. And happy, which is number 26. Excuse me. Essential meanings: joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. The Oracle's message: your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. You're free from the shackles of longing and able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy, moment to moment, for you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. Relationship message. There are moments in a relationship when you just feel good about whom you're with, and you know that your heart is wide open to befriend, to love, and to care for another without wanting anything in return. This is the kind of happy that you just want to share. The appearance of this card in a reading tells you that joy and contentment are here now, not somewhere else or off in the future. The grass is greenest right where you stand. Be grateful and delight in your relationship, and if you're seeking one, be happy now. Happiness attracts more of itself, like bees to honey. Prosperity message. This is a time to take pride in your accomplishments. You're doing good at work, providing exceptional service, and are well compensated for it. The world rains gratitude upon you, and you're happy with the results of your efforts and creativity. Isn't it amazing to consider all that you have done? Remember your partnership with Spirit in this moment, too. Your soul has always known you could accomplish anything if it brought you joy. Protection message. Lighten up, because this is the time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a clown and don't take yourself or any situation right now too seriously. Have fun, be playful, and make laughter the order of the day. You'll be surprised by how everything just seems to fall into place when humor leads the way. Being happy and lighthearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant for play as well as work, for laughter as well as tears, for celebration as well as focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through you today. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles lie in the silly things today. So this is just about being present, being in the moment. You know, the same as this, kind of going with the ebb and flow of life. Watching one's energy. Because a lot of people have been in stress and worry and fear and all the stinking thinking. So it's just about being present and looking forward to things to come. You attract what you put out. So, and it's also about appreciating the things that you have. Being grateful. Being open to possibilities. And if you're working on yourself, if you're working towards something, feel good in that, because forward movement is always for your highest and best interest. So strive to be happy, happy. And for the feminine, we have the tribe. And then we also have, again, the fork in the road. Because it is, you know, some are trying to make their way back. So some might be, again, working on themselves, trying to get things in order, trying to make moves where perhaps they have been stagnant. Perhaps some people have reached out, and so now the feminine, that's why she got fork in the road again. She's trying to decide how to proceed forward based on how this person is presenting themselves. Are they coming across as someone who's learned, who's grown, who's changed, who's willing to put in the effort? Or are they coming as kind of the same as they were before? You know, that would be up for your interpretation based on what your experience is. You will know if you're being met kind of with the same old, or with someone who doesn't seem like they're really as changed as they say they are. So there's still a decision like, well, do I still want to pursue this? Which is where a lot of feminines are. But let us see That's for the relationship situations. But again, these cards hold multiple meanings. So if you're in a relationship or if you're not in a relationship, you have multiple messages that you can take from, which is why I like them. So the tribe is number 8. Essential meanings: community, belonging, being seen and understood by others, like-minded connections, a sense of family and friendship, knowing your place in the world. The Oracle's message: this card signals a new affiliation with a group. Humans are social creatures, and we need to know we are useful to our tribes, families, and communities. In the tribe, everyone has an important function and feels I matter. Membership in the group provides a sense of belonging, of kinship, and of purpose that comes from working together for the greater fulfillment of all. Perhaps you are part of a spiritual community or an artistic one. Perhaps you are in a learning community where you share your love of education. Regardless of its form or focus, your community brings you joy. You will be inspired by it and want to contribute to it. Your contribution may be as small as showing up or as large as becoming its leader. No matter your position in the tribe, your presence is needed. Relationship message: you're discovering the essential qualities that you share with another, and perhaps also those that you don't share. There are times when you follow and the other person leads, and times when you lead and the other follows. The appearance of this card points to the importance of learning the proper dance between you and another. Accepting the truth that everyone has flaws is part of that dance. Yet you are also being asked to be aware of the dynamics that you do not want to repeat. You are in the perfect place to make changes in order to experience the best version of who you can be together. Prosperity message: whenever you're in a community of like-minded others, there is a powerful opportunity to reap great abundance. It's essential to ask, what can I contribute, rather than what can I get from this? Figure out a need and look to fill it. Something meaningful will manifest, even if what manifests is small. It is a sign that the doors of opportunity will swing open wider. This is also another meaning of this card to consider. Don't try to be all things to all people. Choose your role and be true to it, and serve from a sense of authenticity. There is no greater feeling of accomplishment than knowing you have purpose. Protection message: beware of compromising your integrity in order to belong. How do you dim your light or change yourself so others will accept you in the tribe? Do you hide who you really are in order to play a role within the larger whole? This will never fulfill you. Now is the time to assess your willingness to be real. Stand tall. Be you. Authenticity is true self-expression and the only way to empower yourself. Don't be afraid to be yourself and step into the role your heart tells you to take. Making yourself small bears too high a cost. And this kind of goes with what I was just saying, with the fork in the road. About these lessons and whatever's transpired here, whatever pain that's been involved here, if people are looking to return, you're kind of needing to assess the situation, if it's safe to go back into. Can this person be trusted again? Do I have it in me to give this another chance? And that's why in the last reading I made it a point where things need to be discussed. Intentions need to be put out there. Expectations need to be put out there. Boundaries need to be set. Things need to be discussed about what happened in the past. How do you heal it and move forward? How do you hopefully prevent it from occurring again? Like, jumping back into something again without discussing all of this stuff, it just leaves too much room for the possibility of people being like, well, I didn't know, and well, you never said, and whatever it is, it's like things need to really be talked about to be clear. so that understanding can be had. And so people can make a choice coming from a place of knowing, not a place of vagueness. Especially if there's been hurt, especially if there's been things that has transpired, this person needs to know, is it safe? And they'll know that, again, by how this person presents themselves. How have they shown that they've grown? Pay attention to people's words and actions and consistency, again, because it's over time that you'll see if people really mean what they say. Because a lot of times all seems good in the moment, but again, unless things are clear, then it's leaving, again, too much room for a possibility of things repeating. That's why I said boundaries have to be set. You can't, if you've gone through an experience and you've learned and you've grown from it, it's not about, stepping down a notch. It's about, the person who was doing the do, meeting you at your new level, not you stooping down. So again, it's standing in your integrity, standing in your truth, standing in whatever newfound self-love and self-respect and self-empowerment that you've attained, not compromising that, so that, again, both people can meet each other on a higher level than they were before, and there's a better chance at success. And the fork in the road is number 13, which again is the same one that we had yesterday. Essential meaning is time to make a decision, considering the consequences as you prepare to act, owning up to your obligation to make a necessary choice. The Oracle's message: every choice has a consequence. You've arrived at a fork in the road and are being asked to come to a decision. Will you further your dreams by choosing left or by choosing right? Will you take the road less traveled or the one well worn by others who have come before you? This is your choice and yours alone to make. Circumstances and other people will not make it for you. Be present and do not avoid this junction, for it is an important crossroad. Take heart, as no matter which path you choose, you will have a rich and meaningful experience. Relationship message: you've reached a moment of truth in the evolution of your relationship. Which will you choose? To be open to the possibility of love, or to remain isolated? To go deeper and commit to mutual passion, or to walk away? This is a time to take responsibility for your truest desire and follow it. Be honest with yourself about what you're willing to do, invest and give, then choose. You cannot make a wrong choice. If you move forward with a relationship, know that it will be based in truth and authenticity. You will have made a conscious decision rather than simply hanging on because you didn't want to be alone, or ending things because you're afraid of the intensity of genuine connection. All roads lead to the lessons you must learn in your relationships. Regardless of the decision you make, it will place you on the path to a truer experience of the heart. Prosperity message: you've come as far as you can on this part of your journey, and now you're faced with a choice. Inherent in this choice is a need for change, for evolution, and for a bettering of your circumstances. Narrow it down to just a single question. Who do I need to become, and what do I need to believe in order to live a life of prosperity? Answer honestly and from the heart. Then the decision about which way to go will be effortless. Know that abundance is all around you. Choose to see it, and it will be easier to settle on a direction. For the way will be made clear by your intuition, which knows how to steer you towards your well-being. Protection message: indecision is an extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice, for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. And then for the both of you, we have breathe. I know many people feel like they're waiting to exhale, waiting to breathe. Essential meanings: patience, waiting, going slowly, wellness, meditation, and trust. The Oracle's message: patience in all things is called for right now. What do you need to do when you're in a rush? Slow down, of course. Meditate and trust. Breathe and repeat. Humans cannot exist without drawing breath. Now is the time to allow the life-giving element of air to replenish your body, your being, and your very essence. Stop to smell the roses. Breathe in the sunlight and release the darkness, and miracles will appear. Relationship message: don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. Prosperity message: you have worked long and hard. Your dreams are coming to fruition, and you want to hurry things along. You are the slow one, moving lamely, yet still progressing right now. In a rhythm dictated by your authentic nature, the essence of your dream, and the will of the universe, slow and steady wins this race. You will indeed win if you relax, stay the course, trust your intuition, and breathe. Protection message: inertia, laziness, and apathy are signs not of slowing down, but of decay and lifelessness. Wake up and do something to shake this off. Go outside for some air. A walk in nature will remind you that all of life is ensouled and magical. Get some exercise. Move out of your head and into your body, and breathe in deeply. Each breath is precious. So again, it's about going with the flow, watching your energy. If you're feeling bummed or stressed or mad or whatever it is, try to find an outlet for that will help you release that energy. Go for walks, go exercise, put on your headphones and dance. Try to watch something funny, something just to get you in a more balanced energy. And it's also speaking of long, difficult journeys, cycles ending, new ones beginning, taking a breath, preparing for the next phase. You know, again, if you've put in a lot of work, it's saying that it will somehow pay off in whatever way that is best meant for you. But again, it's just about trying to be at peace. You know, it's again like happy cat. It's like being in the moment and trying to just let things unfold naturally during this last little bit of the year, to see what comes in. And just try to be at peace. But again, not try to control things out of fear. Be clear in communication. Don't waver in your newfound self-respect, self-love, integrity, standards, values. Whatever it is that you learn that you do not want from the last painful experience that you went through, keep that in mind. Focus on what you do want and make that again clear, so that there's a better opportunity for peace and happiness and whatever is coming next. And on that note, my lovelies, I wish you love and light. I wish you well. I wish you healing, and I wish you luck. And until next time, take care. Bye-bye.